Welcome back, everybody. This is our Thanksgiving podcast special episode
Yeah.
today, and I'm your host, Christopher, or
Oh yeah.
Chris, or Christabone, or
He's
whatever
the
the hell you
one.
want to call me. I am the
He's
one
the
and
one.
only.
And the
Now,
only.
we have our co-host, Hazel, here,
Hello. I'm
and
the
we have
two.
another side... I'm going to kick the tube's head in. And we have another side host, Tucker, here.
He's the three.
What?
Chris
Shut
is
the
the one.
fuck
I am the
up.
two. You are the three.
Stop. Stop. Now, Chris, what is our topic for today?
I... That's fitting. So Tucker's entire personality is not listening.
What were you saying? I'm back. What's going on here?
I was listening. It's
What
just
were we
that
talking
Hazel was
about?
very loud.
I see. Those couple of
I,
like two or ones or threes was enough to fucking disrupt your entire train of
yes,
thought.
absolutely. They just got inside my head. They put smoke in my head.
Yeah, they blew smoke at your ears.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about Thanksgiving woes. Yeah,
Was?
bad
Okay.
things, bad Thanksgiving experiences. And I'll tell you what, I'll go first. I got nothing. Tucker, you go.
Uh, on the Hazel.
So my mother has a friend, and my mother's friend, um, or I think it might be
That
her sister actually. I'm not sure. We do not hang around this person anymore because she is not. I think she's a hoarder, maybe? Question mark. We didn't
we
often
love
go over to
those.
their house, so I'm not sure. But whatever the case, she has a child that she's not really fit to raise, and he's grown up. He has autism, and she doesn't have any of the means to really support him growing up. She's homeschooling him, and she is dumber than a box of bricks. And I remember we would sometimes go over to their place exactly once for Thanksgiving. And the only thing I really remember was there was, in addition to just me not liking being there because of the everything, there was some sort of casserole that had like marshmallows on it or something. That was the most
Oh,
disgusting thing I have had in my life.
my
Oh, I
mom
love
makes
those.
stuff like that.
I love those. It's sweet potato casserole.
That might have
Yeah.
been it. At any rate, it was not good, which might have
It
just been the
depends.
fact that I had bad taste when I was younger, or also
Was
might
it
have been the
chunky?
fact that it was cooked in close proximity to an actual oil can.
What? Oh, wait, was it chunky?
I don't remember. I think it was the taste that I had an issue with.
Uh, because if it's
Um,
done right, it's really good.
I've never had it.
and
What? You
something's
just
gone down recently where I think it's some custody issue, maybe, or like something where she needs help raising him or someone to raise him or something. And my mother um basically ended up cutting all ties with her because she was making a bunch of outrageous demands and then getting pissed at my mom. Um, which I feel bad for the guy, but I mostly just, I don't know. I'm glad he's not with her anymore, and I'm glad that I don't have to ever see that lady again. Because generally, my mother's side of the family is not a side of the family that I like associating with much. Um, but that lady is no exception. And you guys have relatives like that? I know you've got that uncle that we're not allowed to talk about because YouTube doesn't like when we talk about crazy conspiracy theorists.
Just to clarify, are you
it's
talking about Chris's brother-in-law?
Oh, is it brother-in-law? Yes, sorry.
Because you kept
Yes, it
saying
is
uncle and I was
brother-in-law.
so fucking confused.
I don't like that you just stated exactly what branch of family member that is.
Uh, we can censor it, right,
Yeah.
Hazel? Thank you.
But I mean, there is. This is a pretty good one. I'm thankful for the time my family decided to do ratchet as drama at the church and got the entire place involved.
Huh?
What?
So
Please go on.
I was just a young lad going to church because they served Domino's pizza, and that's all I cared about.
Hmm.
And I was going there for the pizza, and then I had to sit through 2 hours or 3 hours of boring lectures or some shit. I don't give a fuck. And in the big adult church, because they had two sections, the adult church where they're not indoctrinating children, um, is it's very boring. You sit there, and some guy talking the whole time about some nonsense, whatever. But one of my cousins decided they would take their hand at going up there and saying the holy word or whatever. And they used their caretaker. I forget what they are related to for them, like their father, the caretaker, whatever, as an example of the devil.
That's funny.
And they went on, and I saw my cousin's face, and it was not a face of, oh, angry that I'm so angry that they're doing this to my uh father that I love so much. It's no, it was like an evil face of man. I'm so happy they're doing this. I get to snitch and then be like cause.
Oh,
It's not. I hate my family. They're all assholes. And then so the cousin that was actually up there preaching, because I was of course sitting down, um, was like, yeah, they drink and they smoke, and they're going straight to hell to burn for eternity.
sin is when you do things that are unhealthy and bad, and there's no way to redeem yourself from it. That's not what Christianity is entirely about.
That's stupid. Why would you even say something like that?
Well, that church was a little bit more
And
extreme too. That church was the place where my friend went to go get some food, and they told him he's going to hell for his hair being too long.
What? Oh,
They said
that's
a male had hair that was long, that he's going to hell.
sounds accurate.
Tucker. Did you know you're going to hell?
I'm
You already
perfectly
know
okay with that.
that. But there's a lot of turmoil afterwards. So the kids that heard that with the evil, like crooked grins, ooh, I get to cause shit, some drama. Of course, went home and like fucking like sweating and gripping their seats as hard as they can, waiting for the chance to go tell the devil himself what the person had said, you know? So the devil, in quotes, gets pissed and is like, what the fuck, man? I drink and smoke, so what the fuck? So what, why? Who cares? And the guy's like, yeah, it's evil. No, I'm not gonna, I gotta make a stand.
That's stupid.
Now, I know the person who drinks and who smokes. Yes, he does drink, and yes, he does smoke. But when I tell you he is a good drunk, everyone knows what a good drunk means, yeah?
Yes.
He's the kind that just laughs and just has like a good time. He doesn't do any shit. His like anger is not heightened at all. So I'm on the side of who the fuck is like who cares? Um, but he gets kicked out of the house, and I think they're cool now. I don't know. I don't go over there. Every single time I go over there, I have a very thick wall of cigarette smoke I smell and drama and of like screaming.
Ah. I don't understand why drinking is looked down upon in Christianity when Jesus fucking turned water to wine.
You see, Jesus was tempting them, and if they ever touched that wine bottle even once, they'd go straight to hell and burn for eternity.
Mm. Why didn't I think about that? I love religions based on testing people.
I love religions based on fear.
I love the Book of Job because it's
I love the
actually
Holy
not
Bible.
about God throwing dice with a man's life and his family's life, and it's actually just about how even when you go through a hard time, you're still loved. And also your whole family's gonna die, but don't worry, you get a replacement family at the end.
That is really fucked up.
Earlier today I saw some sort of comic that was like using a metaphor of a bird that was sorry that like somehow went missing and then just got abused on the streets of New York before someone started being nice to it again and feeding it like seed or something. And they were using that as an allegory for the Book of Job, and that is the wildest take I have ever heard. It's like on the one hand I
I
kind of
l-
see where they're coming from, but on the other hand, that takes a serious amount of delusion to have that be your takeaway of the story.
the takeaway is the same person who was abusing it is the same one who gave it birdseed ladle. You know how almost every abusive relationship goes.
See, all the things that happen to you in life that are bad are actually just Satan, and all the good things are God.
That's a real thing, and I feel like people were hearing that and like batting an eye, like so.
The
When
issue
no, we know
is
how
that
crazy that sounds. We know Tucker. It's okay.
okay.
It's just no one cares. Everyone just accepts it. And you know what'd be funny?
Yeah.
If
Huh.
a so-called this is I don't know if I can say this. Mm, if a so-called prophet of any religion, I will stay with religion like I was going to, was asked like to okay, so let's say they have a letter and they say when I die, you can open that letter and read it. And they open the letter and the prophet and it says our religion was wrong. Jesus is real. God is real. The Christian God. Now, do you think they, like a good father would say, "Oh, okay, we must change our ways"?
It is a test from the Lord Almighty.
Now, do we change our ways and start doing whatever the hell,
No, that's
or
stupid.
If you take a
or do we
fanatical
instead?
nut job and you challenge their ideals, they will dig their heels in every time. There's a certain point where it's just, hmm.
Or do I instead like burn a woman at stake?
50 million women, never enough. So how do you guys feel about Turkey?
It's too dry.
It's an alright place. But how do you feel about the war going on right now?
How do you guys feel about cranberry sauce?
All right, you did not like that topic. Fair. What's wrong with that
I don't like the topic of something that could escalate into a global conflict about something that has infamously been a very sensitive and bloody subject.
Can
Look,
we
we're not.
add the adjective entertaining onto that?
I'm
No.
just. Tucker, it's too hot right now. Not now.
Okay.
It's like 9/11 when it first came out. Not right now.
Yeah, right.
When 9/11 first dropped, that was a tough time for everyone.
When's the new tower drop?
Except Al Qaeda. I feel like it was a good time for Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda.
Whatever, same thing.
Al
Those
Qaeda.
motherfucking cicadas.
You guys like cicadas?
I fucking hate
No,
them. One got in my house one time and I spent 30 minutes trying to kill it.
Do you
I find it reward I want to be a cicada because it's just My main goal is to piss off some random human.
They are so loud. I hate it. And they're big as fuck.
What if you could eat them?
You
You can
can.
eat any insect.
Yeah, you can. Just don't look down
I
at your
just don't
cereal.
want to.
Okay, then eat them.
I
You
don't want
can.
to.
Tucker, just don't look down at your cereal.
Okay, Chris.
Easy fix. Easy solution. If you did look down in your cereal and you look at your spoon and you feel like a gusher of liquid come out, like it
No.
tied to the pot.
Stop. Stop.
And you look, and this is cicada there. You have the cicada.
What the fuck,
So,
Chris?
are
No.
cicadas your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Yes. Tucker? Yes?
No. Hell no. Shut the fuck up. Let's get off the topic of that fucking devil's insect.
You need to eat some eyeballs. You need to eat some gummy eyeballs.
You need to hang
Those
yourself.
things are gross. I don't like them.
I also don't like them. I don't remember them liking them too much. They taste like plastic.
I don't think I've ever had one.
They're not that good. You know what you need, Tucker?
Huh.
Cheap, marketable Halloween crash. Not crash, trash.
Like candy corn?
Candy corn is I'm so mixed. I like the pumpkin ones.
They all taste like
Pumpkins
wax.
are the worst.
They all taste
Pumpkins
the
are kind
same.
of awful.
Why do you say they're awful? They taste the exact same. There's no taste difference.
They're
There is
still
a
all awful.
difference.
There is no difference.
There is the
At
smallest
any
of
rate, I don't really
differences.
like either of them, but I remember
Why are you
disliking
not
the
a
pumpkins
candy
more.
corn connoisseur?
Consumer.
Okay.
Says the
And they
one.
both
Says the one what?
Says the one who literally just openly admitted to liking what he calls cheap trash.
That's mean. You can't call them out on that.
me?
Yes.
I thought they were talking to you.
What? Are you
What?
stupid?
Because I didn't say I like cheap trash.
You said
You
you like the candy corn.
and you
I said I like
described.
I like the pumpkin, but I didn't get to finish because you both kept interrupting. I like the pumpkin, but like one or two bites before I'm just done. I don't like them that much.
That's still pretty bad.
You're pretty evil.
You're evil.
No, I'm
You're
talking
going
to
to hell.
Chris.
Now hear me out. Candy corn or packing peanuts?
What's the
Could I just
difference?
eat dirt?
I would choose packing peanuts.
Can
I
I just
choose
eat
candy
dirt?
corn because one of those is. One of them I will be hospitalized for, and the other one is packing peanuts.
That's funny.
Can I still pick dirt? I want dirt.
Honestly, to watch you eat a spoonful of dirt instead of choosing one of the two bags of candy I bought you for 99 cents is good. You're telling me I can pay $1 to watch you eat dirt? Yes, sir.
Indeed. Dirt, my favorite Halloween. Imagine kids coming up to your front door saying trick or treat, and you hand them a spoonful of dirt and just put it in their bag.
I got a
Kid,
rock.
walk, kid walks up to your door, fucking hand in tow, hand out. May I have something to eat, please? Puts a big glob of their hands, kicks their stomach, closes the door.
I mean, I feel like kids these days don't get rocks like Charlie Brown did.
That's because that's genuinely just like the most awful shit. Imagine giving kid a rock. What the fuck
Yeah, it'd
has
be
to be
funny.
wrong with you?
No, look, Tucker,
No,
you're
that
right.
would get
He got he
that would
got
get your
3
parents
rocks.
their parents to knock on your door and start screaming at you.
He got 3 rocks. That's when you lock your doors, and if they don't leave, you call the police.
Okay.
I
What,
just don't
Chris?
see. I just don't see. why you don't like upgrade.
What, a gilded rock?
A crystal.
Uh, no, give them a fucking like a kid that walks up to your door says trick or treat, and they say you're gonna be a rock this year again, Mr. Jensen. No, no, Billy, no, I won't. Give them a little bit of zeppite.
Okay.
Was
It's radioactive.
is that even a real material?
It
I
is.
have no idea. Zippolite. I looked it up and I got a fucking beach.
It's zippyite.
Yeah, that's not
Can you
real.
spell that?
It is real.
Okay. What's its atomic
Can you
mass?
spell that?
I don't fucking know it's atomic mass.
What's
I
its
don't think
atomic
he's
number?
saying. Okay, no. Hazel, you're saying that like quartz is on the atomic table. What?
Just he says it's a radioactive material, which usually comes down to like what it's composed of on like an atomic level.
That is possible, but that doesn't mean it's only composed of a pure element. Chris, can you spell it, please? Chris?
It's
I sent it
bullshit.
to you. I sent it to you in DMs.
Okay. Let's copy and paste that into Google. It's real.
General. Send it to me.
It's made out of potassium, uranium, oxygen, sulfate, and hydroxide.
Suck
It's a
my ass.
hydrogenous potassium uranium sulfate mineral. Considering it has uranium in it, I
Yeah.
don't doubt that it's radioactive.
Suck my ass.
Hey,
Fuck
it's
you both.
efflorescent. That's cool. I wasn't doubting you. Well,
I
I was
100% was
asking for
doubting.
proof. I was asking for proof. But I wasn't outright saying it wasn't real.
There was a failed recording earlier of this episode where it was not going well, and Chris proves that he cannot be trusted tonight. So I feel pretty justified in the fact that I don't trust Zippyite, which he doesn't know exactly how to pronounce or exactly how to spell,
I
and
just
it's
That's a
spelled
just
it.
vaguely
crazy.
radioactive.
It has a crazy atomic formula. That's wild.
Look, all's well that
Also,
ends well.
sorry that I accused you of lying, though. But I still stand by the fact
Wait,
that doubting you was probably okay.
I want to see a 3D model of its molecular structure. That thing sounds wild. Ooh,
Well, my fascinating talk gave him a good new favorite rock.
that looks
Seriously,
wild.
Halloween pops up, zippyite.
I'm gonna give that to you for Halloween.
What if you
Open
just
your
gave
mouth.
out What if you just
Wait,
gave
can
out
I shop
thunderclap
for
to
it?
kids on Halloween?
Shopping. Oh, that doesn't look radioactive.
Oh,
I don't think radioactive things necessarily look radioactive.
I mean, I guess, but I can
But
buy some for $65.
that's a good thing to hand out. Gave it off like rock salt, gave out popcorn.
Oh, that's awful.
Ingy.
I know how
Oh,
fake
wait.
that sounds, though, Hazel. Out of all the rock names, that sounds really fake.
See, here it very much depends on who I'm
Hey,
hearing it from.
there was some for $25.
That's the cheap shit right there. You don't want to get that
True.
bargain bin zippyite.
I wonder if it can be used. Yes, it could probably. Never mind.
I wonder if I lodged a small piece of it up your nose for like a course of 5 years, you would notice.
I don't like you.
What if you just had it injected into you in like a little serum? They just like liquefied it and put it in your bones, like in your bone marrow.
Man, I'd want to die.
Why?
That sounds painful. That sounds ridiculously painful.
If they just stabbed something into your bones and injected it into your marrow, and then all
Yeah,
of the
that's
blood that you produce from then on just is infected and doesn't work right.
it sounds awful.
I could see grounds for committing suicide. People who have committed suicide over way less.
What do you mean I didn't get the job? Dies. I said
Don't
that.
Shut
say it.
up. Shut up.
Don't
Shut
say it.
up.
What do
Don't
you
say it.
what do you mean?
Don't
Don't
say
say
it.
it.
No, no.
Don't
As
say it.
soon
You
as
know what I'm
Chris
talking about. Do
as
you
soon
guys
as Chris
like do you guys like did I say cranberries already? What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
I like
Favorite?
ham.
I like ham. Yeah, pineapple ham.
Okay, maybe not pineapple ham. I've never had that, but ham is good.
You get it,
I
man.
devour the fuck out of ham. I love ham.
Okay, did you like the pineapple ham at our house? Did you ever have that?
I don't know.
I think
Wait,
you did.
Chris, I have a question.
What?
Am I making this up or did you spend a Thanksgiving with us?
I spent a Thanksgiving, I think. Yeah.
Okay. I could not be sure if I was making that up or not.
Yeah, I called you guys. I was like, hey, can I spend Thanksgiving there? You guys were like, yeah.
No, you didn't. No, you kept it. You told me
Oh,
that like no
no,
one
no,
was at
don't
your
say it. Oh, Tucker, you done said it.
Said what?
Eh, baby.
You know what? I don't
No,
think it was
no.
I couldn't hear it, so I don't think the recording will.
Eh, baby.
You're luckily talking over him enough to where it just sounded like a bunch of gobbledygook from both of you.
It sounds like makes you sound like really sad and like a loser.
You are a loser. No offense.
I know.
Oh.
No, I'm a
You're such a loser.
so no. Let me explain it. Let me explain it. All that was happening is that my mother was gone. That day, and I was alone at my house. So I called Tucker and I was like, "Hey, I want to spend Thanksgiving." He was like, "Yeah, okay, we can do that."
Yay! It's a Thanksgiving miracle, guys.
Pretty much. We even got him like 20 grand worth of presents, a new car. We even bought him a hotel.
So you're telling me
No,
you built this car?
I did build this car.
So you're
I
telling
made out the
me
Wow.
spare parts for my computer.
you're
Now
telling me an
let's
egg fried this rice?
no, we're gonna that's stupid. Now we're gonna let's do a cross split episode. Let's skip this over. Anyone want to do a tier list?
On what? What would we be tier listing?
Ancient myths.
What?
Ancient myths?
Why? What the fuck?
Do you realize how many ancient myths there are that we wouldn't be able to classify without just researching them? Think
We could
about
go by
all of the
names.
different societies that have
Uh,
existed out there.
We
now look,
also have to think about how many of them have like 20 different variations.
True.
all I'm saying is like the fluffy bunny is going in F tier and the fucking skull crusher is going in S.
The
We go
fluffy
by
bunny.
names.
What's the fluffy bunny?
No, that was an example. It's not real. Fucking
No,
idiot.
I wanted a fluffy bunny myth.
The evil
What
rabbit of
about
Carabanog is nothing to sneeze at, okay?
what about
I give that B tier.
what about alicorns? Am I saying that right?
Alicorns?
Wait, those are the bunnies with horns, aren't they?
No, those are jackalopes, right?
Jackalope.
Alicorn.
Alicorn's the ones
Oh
with the
no, an
wings.
alicorn's a fucking Pegasus unicorn. My bad. Also, a jackalope doesn't sound right. Jackalope. No, you're right. It's a fucking rabbit with antlers.
Which
I'm a
is totally a
dumbass.
real
Oh,
thing. And not something
definitely.
made up by Grunkle Stan to sell more jackalopes.
I love that one deer that doesn't have antlers and instead just has vampire fangs. And it's like, I think a couple feet tall. It's not even that tall. This is real. It's because it can't have antlers because there's too much like forest. There's too much bushes, closed, compact trees, so it couldn't be able to move fluidly if it had like long ass antlers like other deers. So they fight with fucking fangs.
How do you feel if you
Fuck.
got bit by a deer?
I'd freak the fuck out.
Can I give it a hug? Say I forgive it.
What if you turned into a vampire 3 days later? You're a vampire.
What if you went into the woods and you were
Or
hunting
where
deers
deer.
and they were on both their legs, standing against a tree?
Are you saying like the Adventure Time deal? Will just takes off its fucking hooves and start beating the shit out of you?
Now, before we answer this fully, Hazel,
Huh?
let's go with what you're saying. Go ahead.
Um, what would you do if, like, the thing I said were you were bit by one of these deer, and then a few days later you turn into like a weird deer?
That's
Oh,
pretty interesting too. I like
that
that.
was it. I'm sorry. It wasn't
No, I
good.
like that. No, I
Can I
like
kill
that.
the original?
Um, I guess if you want to, it won't do anything.
What? Why wouldn't it do anything?
It's like, can it be like 3 days left
What do you mean, like 3 days left?
before you turn?
Okay, you know what? Yeah, if you have 3 days to kill it, and then if you kill it by then, it's gone.
Can I
I
go give
would.
it a hug?
Can you find it to give it a hug?
Maybe. I don't know. You tell
Yes.
me.
See that's the thing though. Like genuinely, I don't look. I
Roll
don't have
survival.
hunting or tracking skills or anything. I would just call the military.
Why would you call them? The military would laugh at you.
I guess they would be like, "Are you crazy, boy?" At that point, I'd stay at the like near a military base camp and just like do nothing for 3 days and wait for myself to turn. I'm down to be like one of the reasons why the world ends.
Am I the only one who would go to a nearby hunting club and just start handing out money to go find this deal?
I mean, it depends. Are they fat, overweight, white with? I guess they don't have to be white, but I imagine white with like a red beard. Now
Probably.
here's
Redbeard,
a really
just like the pirate.
Are they bald and have a red beanie?
Maybe. A
All
couple of
right.
them.
All right. Well, I'd hire them. Yeah. I mean, who else would you want, really?
They've been tracking these fools for 40 whole years.
I mean, what I want is like $1 million.
They've been hoeing this forest for 40 young years. Okay. Let's do the thing, Tucker. We
Uh-huh.
set the scene.
Yes.
You're going through
Okay.
you're going through your old house's backwoods.
Okay.
Going for the
Which
trail of
house?
Ethan, the old house you used to live
The
in.
witch house.
Okay, okay. I'll be honest, that does not nail it down.
The one that we spent time in together. Now you're going past the park to the
Okay,
woods where
I
you
got it.
used to trail,
Yeah, yeah.
and you just see a deer. The deer looks at you. You look at it, and you're like, you tap on Thiessen. You're like, hey, Thiessen, look. Thiessen, look, there's a deer.
Why
Thiessen's
is
like, look.
Decent with me? Does he have to be with me?
No, he doesn't have to be. Just I thought you two like trailed it together occasionally.
No.
Okay, well, never mind. I guess you just do it yourself. You go into the woods,
Yay.
and you look right. You see a deer.
Uh-huh.
It sees you. It's just standing there. It's not doing anything. What do you do?
I blow it a kiss.
No, like realistically, you can't just fucking blow out a shotgun and kill yourself. So what do you do?
I blow it a kiss.
You blow
Would
it?
you actually blow the kids?
I blow the deal kiss. I blow the deal.
You blow the deer?
You blow the
No,
deer?
no, that'd be stupid. I keep walking. It's a deal. I'm not gonna care.
Okay, so like you'd look at it though, right? Like at least for a second.
I glance at it, yeah.
Okay, well, okay, it glances at you, and then
That's
you
cool.
keep walking. 2 minutes later, same deer as on your left this time.
You can tell because it
Now,
has like a distinctive mark on it, like a scar on its face or something.
Okay, I keep doing the walkity walk.
yeah, you probably at that point would not care. As Bender says, 2 times is surely not enough.
Indeed.
So you go, and keep walking, and then this time the deer's in your path.
That's cool. I go around.
Would realistically though, would you actually go around? You think, oh, that's weird.
I probably think, huh, that's neat. That's cool.
Well, I mean, it's very easy for you to put yourself in a situation. Just to imagine yourself doing this. Like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Now I'm in this situation. How would I actually respond? How would you actually respond?
That's not how that works.
That is. That's how it works for me. I can realistically put myself in the scenario and think, what would I actually do
I
in this?
can and can't. I can't. What's the word?
Visualize.
Imaginate the actual emotions in that situation.
I see.
Imaginate, just like Skylanders, Imaginators.
Shut
I
up.
don't forget that existed. But so what do you do?
I stare at the deal. And I see if it does a thing or two or three.
It stands up in both its hind legs.
Does it just take off its hooves?
No,
I continue staring.
it starts like whispering. There you do. You done about a skinwalker.
Can I throw a rock at it?
I mean, sure. Piss
Why the
off.
hell would there be a skinwalker in fucking Tennessee?
You should
Why would there
drop.
be a Why would there be a skinwalker here? Why is there a bad guy here? Says everyone in every horror movie
I mean,
ever.
to be fair, the
Those
Smoky
things
Mountains
are
are pretty
further
famously
east.
weird and creepy.
Yes, but not with skinwalkers. Those are like Eastern things. Not that kind of Eastern. Eastern US.
We're pretty eastern as far as states go. We're not eastern, but we're
No.
pretty
We're like
eastern.
we really aren't.
We are kind of Eastern, yeah.
We aren't. We are not.
We're not like proper eastern, but we're like mid east.
We are not mid east.
Okay,
Well,
okay,
no,
I
we
want
kinda
you
are.
to pull up. Yeah,
Wait, no. Wait, no we're not.
pull up a
No we're
map of the
not.
United States. What side are we on? We're definitely not on the center.
You're talking about Tennessee.
Yes,
We're
it's right of
west.
the center.
West?
East is the one that's to the right. West is
Wait,
left.
no, I'm a dumbass. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. Wait, no, skinwalkers are a western thing. Like
What?
Oregon and Idaho. Hello?
I mean, nothing
Hello.
says they can't travel.
I say they can't travel. Prove it. Prove migrate.
You're telling me they can run the speeds of a bear at full speed 24/7. You think they could travel?
Yeah. Okay, I throw a rock at it.
Throw a rock
You
at
should
it?
actually drop a banana peel. That way it goes from being a skinwalker to being a skin tripper, skin slipper.
You throw a
Oh.
rock at it, it twitches for a second, then it just walks by the tree, and then disappears.
That's cool. I start walking the way I came.
Yeah? No, it's not walking. You run, right? You're not walking away.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Let's put this in. You know the fear you felt when I locked the bathroom door behind us?
What? Please elaborate.
Now you tell me how that was not going to be like 3 times that.
Please
Okay, maybe I
elaborate.
run. Maybe I run.
Please.
Chris obviously molested me. There's no further questioning needed.
Yeah, I clearly just like molest Tucker. That's just what happened.
That's like a normal thing. Don't question it.
What
That's
happened?
obviously what happened.
Look, I've had to tell stories about shitting in tires and parking
No, the
lots.
thing is, you just heard the entire story. That was it. He just locked the door behind me. It like confused the fuck out of me.
It was not to confuse you.
Uh huh.
It was to scare him into thinking I'd do heinous thing that I did.
Genius.
Yeah, to do heinous things to his tiniest things.
Ooh,
Simple as that.
hiney. Ooh, big hiney. Big hiney. Yo, mama.
It was a pretty good one though, considering he still remembers it till today. Haha, I got you. Like lifelong fear unlocked.
I remember almost every single time I've been scared in my life.
Oh yeah? What about when
No,
your
you
mama
did.
Yeah.
was playing peekaboo with you when you were a baby?
Shut up.
Tucker, you do
And
not. You do not
what
at
do you
all.
mean?
You're being hostile towards Hazel. Hazel has a point. And furthermore, Tucker, I've scared you so many fucking times.
But in small ways.
You said in all ways
I
you
mean, like,
remembered them. You said
I
every
do
time.
mean all. I remember every single time since before I was born. I
Tucker,
remember it from my past life.
You're talking straight out of your ass.
Fuck you. I remember most times I've been scared.
Okay, so remember the time I threw Pop Rocks at your feet as soon as you walked out
Yeah,
of the
you
bathroom?
piece of shit.
Pop rocks? I thought it was those
Not pop rocks, poppers. The
yeah,
little fucking gunpowder things. Well, not
those are
gunpowder.
funny.
Aren't they like silver sulfate or something?
Whatever they are, they're funny.
They are funny.
They're very
Now,
funny.
would you rather find 1,000 cockroaches in your or would you rather hear someone scratching on the inside of your walls and talking to you?
Well, one of them can be treated by like $200. The other one is not going away without medicine.
No, he's like an actual person now.
Oh, it's a person? Call the cops.
The cops
Right?
come, they investigate, can't find him.
Then,
He
yeah, why
goes
would they not?
quiet, they think you're crazy.
Dude, the cockroach can be taken care of with like an exterminator. That's a one-time a cook's pest control visit.
To be fair,
But are you ever
we're
gonna
in
trust your room
America.
again?
Someone in your walls can be handled with a gun.
Dude, I don't have one of those.
Are you
It's
gonna
very easy to get one.
would you ever trust your bedroom again? Or your bed? Do you think they would really have gotten rid of all of them?
If they
I have
fucking gas the house, yes.
I have a real question.
Yeah.
If you kill someone that's robbing you with a gun and you weren't registered to own a gun, what happens?
I
You
don't
can
know.
still go to jail because it's illegal to
Illegal
own
possession of a
a gun.
firearm. The self-defense is probably legal, but I would imagine the unlawful possession of a firearm is probably.
No, no. Self-defense is really hard to prove in court.
Did you hear the
Plus,
case of the father who was at a hospital and he had guns protecting his son?
What?
They wanted to cut him off of life support, and the father said, "No, I'm not going to let you do that. It's my son." And he like barricaded himself in a room and like had his guns ready. And then his son actually woke up, so he did his job. And if he didn't do
that's
any of what he
nice.
did, then his son would have died.
That's nice.
Yeah, he went to jail though.
That makes sense.
But hey, he saved his son's life. Would you have done the same, Tuck?
I don't fucking know.
He pretty much just did an escort mission.
Pretty much, yeah.
Protect the briefcase! Or is
Yeah.
it more of a control point thing?
You would say control point, but they're not trying to take the sun from one point to another. They're just trying to capture it. So I guess capture. No, it wouldn't even capture the flag.
Plant
Oh,
the
if they're
bomb.
Plant
well,
the
in that
bombs,
case,
accurate.
it's more of a control point then, because if it's a capture the flag thing, like protect the briefcase, then that would be the thing goes wrong. So that's
I mean,
I love how we're comparing someone's life or death situation to a fucking in-game game mode.
I
dude,
just
don't you
think
know? I
this
want
is
to level up in real life.
this is just
All
like
right.
in TF2 when I'm playing the demo night and I've got the pain train.
Now you see, kids, math is like playing Mario when you spin your ninjutsu.
How many coins do you get for a one-up?
Fortnite, Fortnite, level up,
If
Fortnite.
I have 48 coins, how many more coins do I need to buy Mario a super up mushroom?
Mario Odyssey.
I mean, doesn't that cost 30 coins in Mario Party? Or was it 15?
I'm gonna skin you.
Look, all I know is 3 golden rings from Sonic Universe equate at least 14 Friday Night Funkin'.
I'm gonna boil you.
They ain't boiling shit. Thank you, Doom Guy, jump good.
I'm gonna eat.
This is great content.
I mean, hey, we are we we have
Speaking
been
of Doom
given
Guy,
the ability to
I started.
scream into the void, and we are screaming into the void. What's the matter if nobody
Speak,
wants to listen?
speaking of Doom Guy, after not playing Doom Eternal for like 2 years, I started doing the Master Mode levels.
Is
That's
it
it.
good?
I mean, it's hellish. I died, which I'm happy I was good at the game when I originally played it because I had a stockpile of like 40 1-ups. So I got to die a lot playing the hard levels because
Is that
I
what?
hadn't played the game in 2 years.
I prefer original Doom on the original source.
A
You know,
calculator?
I like playing the original source Doom back when it was John Romero. You gotta beat the spider mastermind. Gotta shoot
I
that
love playing the
icon of sin.
original Doom on a pregnancy test.
Now, did you know that in Doom 2, you actually are not shooting at the icon of sin, but the icon of sin actually has a hole behind it. It's just a texture on a wall.
I feel like
And
I'm gonna.
and there's inside of this hole a head of John Romero on a pike that's like kind of hidden beneath the actual hole. There's like a tunnel and then there's a little drop at the end of it. And the reason why you have to shoot at it with rockets is because the blast radius from rocket projectiles always go directly downward. So that's why you can only do it with a rocket, because bullets they aren't going to make it into that hole, and rockets won't either, but the blast from the rockets will. As a result, since archviles also use a similar explosion type effect, you can theoretically launch your little doom guy into the little hole, and if those archviles are shooting at your corpse, it'll kill the icon of sin. And it is technically possible, though is statistically incredibly unlikely. Probably will never be actually done. To beat Doom 2 without killing any demons because of this. Because you could theoretically do all of the damage through the Archviles. There were some attempts and some, ideas made where you potentially do it with Revenant missiles, but you cannot do it with the Revenants because that the homing is not good enough, and that they just don't make it.
How
They don't
long are
make
we
it.
gonna let Hazel talk like this?
I was waiting for them to end so I could ask anyone else hitting the clash
I
right
was
now.
actually just about to finish. I'm sorry. Well, that was
No, it's
the
okay.
finish.
No, Tucker, I know you're bitching. It's a podcast. Let them talk.
Okay, please continue.
Now, the Archviles are pretty generally one of the weirder classifications of demon and Doom, because I know about them newfangled new games, but back in the olden days, used to be Archviles were the only ones that could revive other demons, and other demons, you could always get infighting going, where one demon would start attacking other demons, because they were trying to shoot at your little Doom guy, but they accidentally hit their partner, and so they're like, "Why'd you shoot me, bud? I'ma shoot you back." And it would start this whole chain of events. Well, there's actually a bunch of interdependencies where, for instance, if you have a bunch of imps grouped up and one imp shoots a little imp orb and it hits another imp, it won't count as a hit because they're immune. But when it's a hit scan, like you have a shotgun guy, shotgunner, and you just have a normal little bullet man, and they shoot at each other because that's a hit scan projectile. They're like, "You just shot me, buddy," and he's like, "Well, I'll be darned. I'm gonna shoot you in the face with my shotgun." But Archviles, Archviles are special because, as the name implies, they are the peak of all evil. Except for the Icon of Sin or any of the bigger bosses. They are pretty much seen as untouchable. They're like kings. All the other guys, even if they get hit by a revenant or its explosion, or not a revenant, an archvile, they will not attack the archvile. It's hard coded in the game. They will revive other demons, which is pretty nasty unless you know how to deal with them. If it's
I
if
hate
it's a
files. I
yeah,
hate.
if the corpse is just planted there normally, the archvile can resuscitate him. And I don't quite remember this, because I don't think. No, wait, never mind. I was about to say I couldn't quite remember if jibbing an enemy would allow an archvile to still revive them or not. It does. They are still allowed to respawn. But wait, no, because there's a very exclusive situation where you can get a jib for pain elementals. And pain elementals, I know about the newer games, but I do not like them back in Doom 2.
I have a question.
What?
Is jibbing like Loy killing?
Jibbing is done whenever you deal really high amounts of damage to certain enemies. So, for instance, if I'm using my BFG and I shoot just a normal, just like say a shotgunner with the BFG orb, and the tracers haven't gone out yet, but the orb is really high damage, that might jib the guy, and he disintegrates into a little pile of blood and guts and stuff. Now, some enemies don't
Ah,
have jibbing
okay.
animations simply because, either you can't deal the damage, or if you do deal the damage, what's it matter? Pain elementals are some of these. But at the end of the day, it is possible for them to turn into piles of giblets because you can use things like crushers to crush pain elementals, or crush revenants, or crush any manner of dangled dirty demons like that. And if you get a Revenant to try to respawn them, it will work correctly. Not a Revenant, an Archvile. Don't know why I keep saying Revenant. But creatures like Lost Souls that don't leave no body, don't have to worry about them their Archviles trying to revive them, because they don't respawn. But they also do not count for the kill limit for the map, if I recall correctly, because they can be spawned by pain elementals. However, if a creature is revived by an Archvile, you can kill it again and it counts for the kill counter. And the same thing works for Nightmare mode when creatures respawn, because it's the same code. So it's possible to get more than 100% kills on certain maps if you're playing on Nightmare mode, or if you got Archviles around. And if you're making maps, you can also place them in nasty little positions where they can revive little teammates, and they'll be real nasty because they can sometimes target through walls due to Source being a pretty buggy engine. Anyway, sorry to rant about Doom nonsense for so long.
It's okay.
I don't know why I was
I
bringing it
actually
up,
had a
but
lot of questions.
oh, sure thing.
I forgot them now. I just know I had.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Um, by the way, have you guys had oh, I forgot what it's called.
Oh, Archviles in the new games, they don't revive enemies, they summon new ones.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I think I don't like that.
No, it's really annoying because there can be one Archvile that you don't see, and then they summon every other big demon, including like other demons of the equivalent class, like Tyrants and shit, the Balins.
Yeah, I actually don't like that
So
because
if you don't,
in the original Source games, whenever it respawned guys, it respawned them at whatever point they normally spawn. So, for instance, if there's like a chain gunner who spawns in at this specific location, even if he walks 5 miles that way and you kill him, when the Archvile respawns him, he just goes back to his original spot. When he's just summoning them, then it's kind of unpredictable. Which I get is like,
it
maybe
is.
more fun, but it
I
sounds,
hate it.
I don't know. Like you can very
They
easily
have it
just
so
be caught
like
up with a big swarm that you couldn't have expected.
the way it works is like at first you just see like a red hologram as they're being summoned, and that's your chance for the find the fucking thing and damage enough that the summon's interrupted. And if you don't, you're just fucked pretty much.
Mm-mm. Are Revenants still a thing in the new games?
Yeah.
That's good. I like Revenants. I always liked just big skeleton enemies.
In 2016, you actually take control of one.
Oh, that sounds fun. That's great,
I mean,
actually. You get to like use little
They have a
missile
PV.
things.
Yeah.
That's
There's a
good.
PvP mode where you just fight other Doom Hunters as a demon.
Well, that's fun actually. Can you be a paint
But like in the
elemental?
actual, yes,
Oh, I love that. Paint elementals suck so much. Not
you
sure
can
if
be a
they're
Reverend Pain. In the newest one, the Eternal, you can be a fucking what's it called?
Cacodemon.
I think you can be that too. But I was talking about the Doom Hunter, not the Doom Hunter, the same the Night Sentinels except demon fight, whatever they're called.
The Hellbarons?
No, those aren't Night Sentinels.
Night Sentinels. I don't think I've ever heard of those.
They're the new lore. That's like where Doom guy originally like fought and stuff.
Oh. So like zombie men?
What?
In the original Doom, the guys that were just like normal soldiers that were kind of like Doom guy were called zombie men, and the shotgunner guys who had.
Oh, it's a different dimension.
Oh,
Yeah, like Doom guy was human. He went to this different dimension. Seraph God and Big Boy upgrade. He existed in that dimension for a while, then eventually got sent to hell somehow. There's a lot of lore in the fucking new games and shit.
I just like punching demons,
That's
dang old
also
dirty
valid.
demons. And did you
Damn,
also
damn dirty.
know the original? Oh, sorry.
No, they deserve it. Those damn dirty demons deserve the pain.
And did you know
But
that
they go
in
on.
in the original Doom and Doom 2, there are secret stages that allow you to go to the Wolfenstein levels from Wolfenstein, and you get to
I
beat up
actually,
on Nazis that are kind of like the zombie men, but also kind of weaker. But they're also
yeah,
stronger in some ways. Mostly just that because they're a bit more pesky just because the level layout being a lot wider open than what you're used to dealing with the zombie man and all those hit scanners with. But if you're experienced, which given that they're secret levels, you probably are if you're finding them, you will probably not have a very tough time of them. And I just think it's
it's
neat that
cool.
the same guy who beats up demons, dang old dirty demons, also beats up dang old dirty Nazis. Because, I mean, hey, he's a good guy and he beats up bad guys. So why not beat up the worst of bad guys? It's pretty neat, I'd say. Now, what were you saying, Tuckler?
I don't fucking remember.
I feel a
I
bit.
don't remember a lot.
Huh? What's going on?
Nothing. What?
Huh? Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
What's the blue moon we do though?
Um, I feel a bit silly for having gone on that long tangent. But I mean, it was at least entertaining enough to keep Tucker occupied. I
Yeah, no,
feel like
talking tank, it's a pretty good.
I feel like I kind of, I don't know.
Talked about a lot.
That, but also just Chris wasn't talking a lot. I couldn't tell if that's just because I was talking about something that was just like not interesting, or if that's just because he was like busy. It'll be fine.
He also
I
might have just been being polite.
yeah, as one
Sorry.
would.
Ah, fuck. I can't believe you fucking fireball cycled.
The fireball didn't take your tower.
It did take my tower.
No,
It did if I said it did. That's how it works.
All right, well, what time are we sitting at, Hazel?
We're currently sitting on a 59:17, so we could just cut this one a bit short.
I'm down to do that. Y'all down to do that?
I'm down. Remember,
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
thankful for the fact that Doomius Guy Fieri, uh, beat up all the dangle dirty demons and
I
I'm
showed me
like
thank
that
Arthur Ashe
the
more.
last 5 minutes of the podcast has been Hazel just talking about Doom. I'm okay
I'm
with that. That's amazing.
I'm thankful for D&D tomorrow.
I'm also thankful for D. Well, apparently D&D won't be tomorrow because one of our players isn't showing up, and apparently one of the others also isn't showing up.
Why?
I'm
Where do you get that
thankful.
from?
Go check in the channel about planning. But I'm thankful for the fact that we have a party and a DM who are willing to play with us and a fun game we can play and enjoy with all of our friends. And that's
I'm
the
surprised
real
my
meaning
Kyoto
of
hasn't died.
Consumerist Holiday number 79. Good night, everybody!